Not with the cords. Fuck with the boys.
This morning, while I'm rolling up my sleeping bag, I wanted to talk to you guys about Durian Rider and the vegans, being a vegan.
Come on, you have to talk louder, buddy. I can barely hear you.
In particular. Right. And so I've been reading this book, Carb the Fuck Up. Right. Now, I spent back in about an hour or so last night after watching the MotoGP races, right? So I was reading this book. I read, like about 3 or 4 chapters of it. I've been slowly reading it over the course of the time of, it's probably not even looking at me. Over the course of the time that I've had it, that my anonymous friend who is vegan, or has been yelling and screaming at me that I need to fucking, stop doing a bunch of shit that's killing me. You know what? He's right. You know what? Durian Rider's right. You know what I'm saying? Look, Durian Rider put a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of research, right, into this book. The name of the book is Carb the Fuck Up, right? Now, right? Now.
Right, look at it.
What did you do? Oh, you guys, yeah, see, that's for trying to put that on my hair. Anyway.
He's stuck to the cup.
Yeah, stuck to the cup. Yeah, that's what's funny. They here. This is what we're laughing about. The snail stuck to the coffee cup. That's what happens. They find them a cool place and they stick themselves down and they don't go anywhere for a while until it rains. Anyways, right? Durian Rider, Harley, right? He put huge amounts of effort into this book, right, to convince you that what you're doing to yourself is wrong. That what you're doing to the fellow species, the fellow creatures on this planet is even worse, right? I mean, there's science involved in this, right? Science that from experts, from people that I know they don't. Dude, that's why they stick themselves to the grass.
Right. I was gonna say, watch, I can hold buttons.
It probably could, but from experts, dude, from experts that for years have said, right, that a high protein diet, right, and or a high fat diet, either one, right, and then was that's what we're supposed to be. You need power. You want to build muscles. You need protein, right? Well, you know what? That's bullshit. That's pure, unadulterated, fucking finely sifted bullshit, right? Right? You understand? Dude, I've been eating strictly vegan, huh, now for like over a week, huh?
Except for the cheese and that salad, yeah.
Yeah, except for the cheese and the salad that we couldn't pick out. You know what I'm saying? And dude, and I've been pounding it. I've been eating bags of fucking rice and fucking cans of fucking vegan chili and fucking vegetables and fucking fruit.
Water.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Drinking water and sugar and fucking coffee. That reminds me, we got to get some coffee. Right? You know what I'm saying? And look at me. I feel better now than I ever did. I stopped smoking. Right? Yeah, sure. I smoke a crunched up cigar every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But the cigar tobacco doesn't have all of that fucking cat pee and fucking
It's still bad for you.
67. But yeah, it's still bad for me. But it doesn't have all them 67 different fucking chemicals sprayed on it and all that other fucking bullshit. Yeah, slowly, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'll end up stop smoking. I will. Right? I'm not gonna stop smoking weed, but I can't smoke weed because you can't find any. I can't get anybody to give me any.
You don't have to smoke.
What? Yeah, you don't have to smoke. You can eat it. You can rub it on your forehead. You stick it up your butt. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking things you can vaporize. There's always folks smoke weed, right? But I like to enjoy. I like rolling fucking blunts and smoking them down.
Well, you're not really do that.
But anyway, this ain't about that. Right? This is about the simple fact that a high carb, low fat diet, right, is
Low
what
protein too.
and yeah, low in protein too, is what your body needs. It's what we were intended for. It's what we were coded to do. It's what our DNA strands, the operating system for our body. It's what it wants. Right? Look at me. When I wake up in the morning, I'm aside from the sound that I just woke up in my voice, I'm ready. I'm not some fucking crackpot here.
They never saw you fucking moaning and groaning and staying on the floor.
Yeah, they never did. They never see. Yeah, just fucking pulling myself up out of the bed. They never saw that fucking bullshit. But they never saw, right, you people out there never saw how hard it was for fucking Margaret to get me to fucking roll out the bed onto the floor, right? And saying to fucking do like 5 push-ups, right? And bitch complain until I got my fucking cheese omelet with 4 fucking eggs.
And then it took another hour
That-
after you ate that. Before you could do
Yeah,
anything.
and my fucking 3 pieces of rye bread toast with real butter, you know what I'm saying? And fucking 16 cups of fucking coffee, right? And then Non's friend is right. And then it took me another hour and a half
Then you guys would get to my
to
place.
fucking get ready to just to go fucking 2 blocks over to his house
To take 2 more hours.
to take
before
2
you
more
ready to go.
hours to fucking bullshit around right before I was actually ready to do anything. And in between, I would fucking have heartburn. I'd get a headache from all of the caffeine that I drank, and I'd fucking be bitchy and grumbly. And the only thing that would make me happy was fucking, oh, there's some fucking whiskey left over. And I would drink a fucking half a bottle of whiskey 1 shot at a time over the course of fucking the next 2 or 3 hours.
Oh,
And
yeah, heartburn.
smoke a couple of blunts, you know what I'm saying? Get heartburn all over again, but I'd feel better. I'd feel better because I was half cracked. But my body didn't feel better, right? You know what I'm saying? And then the next day it'd be all over again. My knees would hurt, my back would hurt, you know what I'm saying? My fingers, I'd always be yelling at myself, come on, fingers, fucking work. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that's why you cut the fucking cord off the
So I
Dremel.
cut the cord out the Dremel. I couldn't see very well. You know what I'm saying? Look, right now I'm operating on a pair of glasses that are they were like 2 years old. That by now, bless you, excuse me. That by now, if we were still, if none of friend still had his software company and me, we were all still enjoying the hundreds of thousands of dollars that he was making, right? And so by now, I would have had, a new pair of glasses, right? Because these ones are too old, I can't see anymore, bro. I was going fucking nationwide, give a new pair of fucking pair. And saying we'd go. And so my feet, I would have like 10 different new pairs of shoes by now. You know what I'm saying? I would have, I found 20 fucking hats on the fucking highway. But by now, I would have had fucking 40 or 50 more new fucking hats. Right?
I remember I was starting the MotoGP hat collection with Rossi's. It was too big.
Rossi's, yeah. Okay. Look, now, I eat this. I drink this.
Do you?
Huh?
He drinks pee, people.
No, it's not pee, that was pee. Huh? I do this. Right? And I don't eat fucking meat. Hey, pointing at the sky there.
Your
And
face
you
is
don't
right
eat
in the
meat.
center.
I don't eat meat. I don't eat fucking eggs. I eat cheese because I accidentally we get something with cheese in it. Or we get a pizza that's a cheese pizza. Because yes, there are still some things in life that are enjoyable.
Well, sometimes, sometimes it's free.
Sometimes it's free and that's what we get.
Yeah.
But the point of the fact is this. I'm feeling the pain. The point of the fact is this. These are good. The Durian writer spent a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of research. He collected all the correct information. He just didn't put together a bunch of bullshit into a fucking book, right, to promote himself. He's not promoting himself. He's promoting a lifestyle that's actually beneficial, that's actually the one that where our DNA, I said this before, our DNA is coded for, right? He's promoting a lifestyle that is professional and it's polite and it's courteous and it's the right way to be, because we're not supposed to cook these little guys in butter and eat them.
You mean escargot?
What kind of shit is that? Right?
Escargot's not a go.
Right? But we're not supposed to cut chunks off of our fucking dog and make burritos out of them. Right? We're not supposed to fucking throw 350,000 cows into a fucking 3-acre fucking lot with a fence all the way around it and let them shit all over themselves and then fucking shoot them in the head with fucking bolts and then fucking carve them up and make fucking hamburgers out of them. Did you know that hamburger is the absolute worst kind of meat that you can eat? because it has the highest potential, almost 85%, right, chance that it's going to be contaminated with E. coli or Ebola or Sal and Ernie or just shit from another cow. You know that? That they accidentally mix the meat of two different cows together, that you're going to get poisoned in the end, right? And I'm
Crap me
not
a
making
pimp.
this stuff up, huh? And I'm
Totally.
not making this stuff up. These are known facts that the meat industry's known for years, for centuries.
Yeah, remember I told you Brian went to that conference and then said that even the people that make the ground beef won't eat it.
Looks like the landscapers around you.
No, they're not. They're just moving their truck, man.
Well, anyway, am I promoting the simple fact that veganism is better for you? Yes, I am now.
And you did all that bitching and complaining when you guys were at the restaurant
I know
about how terrible it was.
how terrible it was. But the fact of the matter is that Amanda was right. But
But
she
they were
was,
doing high fat,
she
high
was,
salt.
yeah, I understand. So,
They were doing the gourmet vegan that he's always ragging on.
yeah, he was always, that's because he was always, Jay Burns was always trying to make money off of it.
I'm talking about Durian Riders always ragging on the gourmet vegan because it's just as bad.
That's bad bullshit. No. And here's the thing, look. Lean, fit. Right?
And if you want somebody that's,
And I'm going to be 59 years old in a month and a half.
you could also tell them about Will from Potato Strong. That's a
Yeah.
YouTube channel that I used to watch a lot.
Right, Potato Strong on YouTube. Yeah. There's a lot of people that,
If you don't like the intense, in-your-face shit, then Will,
a lot of people,
Potato Strong is a
yeah.
little more mellow.
my mouth,
And for
potato starch, low fat,
Canadian
low
too.
protein, like carbs. That's what our body was designed to. That's the fuel for us, carbohydrates. That's why when I tell you guys the numbers, I zero in on the carbohydrates and the fat and the sugar and the protein. And because those are the numbers that you're looking for. That's supposed to be the way that you figure out what's good for you to eat. High carbs, low fat, low protein.
80% carbohydrates or more.
Yeah, or better. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the fuel that you need. Look, I'm strong. Dude, I bet you I could outride any of you idiots out there on your bicycles. Right?
So strong you bent your wheel.
Yeah, I bent my fucking wheel, huh? All right, and then you fucking broke your chain. See, I broke my chain. Skinny, but chicken leg me
No, that was the gears too.
broke the chain. Right?
I broke mine at low gear.
Broke. Man, so in conclusion, after I eat my glucose bars, Durian Ryder put a huge amount into his book called The Fuck Up for this reason. The reason is to convince you using science, not bro science as he says, not bullshit. Using science, using the very thing, right, that the system has fucking used against us to convince us that meat and dairy and all that shit is the stuff that we need, right? So that the lobbyists, it was the lobbyists that did all that. That because there's a small select group of greedy individuals that fucking run the world, right? Want to continue being greedy and they want to continue sucking up all of the money. They have convinced this group of people, right, that they need to convince the rest of us, right, that this is the way to go. But you know what? The funniest thing is that gorillas and rhinoceroses and elephants, some of the largest animals on this planet are vegan. And they are strong, and they are fast, and they have endurance, and they can smash things, right? And they can crush things, and they can a gorilla can squeeze your fucking head like a grapefruit, you know what I'm saying, if they wanted to. But yet, there was a gorilla that they killed because the little kid fell into its enclosure, and the mama gorilla, seeing that the child was in danger and that it was hurt, ran over there, picked it up, and tried to help it, and carried it to the fucking door so that the zookeeper could get the child, right? I mean, come on now. And this animal eats plants and fruit. I bet you if they were feeding it fucking meat, you know what I'm saying, like a pit bull, they'd have fucking bit that kid's head off, huh? But it didn't. Because he was obedient, because he had compassion, because he had compassion in his heart for a fellow creature. No.
Well, that's illegal for people to do too. You can't feed.
Why can't we have compassion in our hearts for our fellow creatures, that and stop eating them when we don't? When the simple fact of the matter is that we don't have to. We don't have to eat them. When there's enough stuff laying around that's even better for us than eating them. Think about that one, killers.
Yeah, moringa trees, things
Yeah.
like that.
It's me, Brian, my nana's friend, eating our glucose bars this morning, talking some shit. Thank you.